off you go.
So my title is Smash, because the word has connotations of things to do with metal. So I chose metal because I just generally wanted to do something a bit different, and I'm also a fan of the genre. And the price I chose would be £2 because my target audience, I'll come onto it, but they're quite young and can't really afford expensive things. So yeah, here's just a list of my content. It's got general stuff, some stuff about music. Yeah, also to make it a bit different, I wanted to include stuff with gaming and film, so it's not just about music. They're not big features, but there will be small features just to make it more attractive and increase the reach for the audience. So this is my current masthead design, but it is subject to change because I'm not 100% sure with it. But yeah, and the colour scheme is going to be red, black and white because from my case studies I just found out that it is a typical colour scheme of the metal genre of magazines. So I also chose Bauer because they're the third biggest company in Europe for publishing, so it increases reach quite a lot. Yeah. So my TA is going to be 16 to 24-year-old male and females in Britain. There's not a particular social class because I don't want to limit it in that way. It just feels like prejudice. Secondary TA is fans of just generally alternative music, fans of gaming and film, and then the international reach as well.
Questions, comments?
I think I really like the masthead.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that like. I don't know. Just like I like that it's like simple lettering, and then you have like the parts just like cut out. Which is interesting.
One thing I would say, more not to do with the masthead as such, but to do with the title, is well, before there was a famous magazine called Smash Hits, like throughout the 90s, which again, like it doesn't exist anymore, but it was very much a pop magazine, and certainly people who are slightly older than you guys would associate the word smash and music with like cheesy pop rather than metal.
Yeah.
So you possibly, take it to maybe like slightly older people and say, if it was called Smash, as a metal fan, would you think that that's going to be metal-y, or would you think that's going to be a bit cheesy?
The inspiration, it came more from like Kerrang, because
Yeah.
it's a really famous magazine. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and I can see why it should work. It's just, I think for certain people, they might have these different connotations of smash and the idea of a smash hit.
But at the end of the day, her target audience ain't for all of these.
No, that's true. Okay. When we talk about social class, okay, the reason, so you say, yeah, you want it to be open, you don't want to be prejudiced, and it's for all different classes, which is fine, but actually, who you're really trying to get interest in your magazine are companies who will advertise with you. And generally it's luxury brands who will give you the most money to advertise in music magazines. And they don't really want to reach people who don't have any money. Yeah? So most music magazines, even if they're open to everyone, but they will want to get these ABC ones to read it because they're the ones who will bring in the most money with them from advertisers, if that makes sense. For the same reason, £2 is too cheap.
£2
So you're okay?
I'm okay, yeah. But
You must be rich. I want to come to your house and see if you got a mattress and everything.
I've got £2 to spare, yeah, at the end of every month. I can go out and spend £2.
You get paid.
I'm not gonna give you a match.
Okay, so, well, for example, actually, yeah, those trainers you're wearing, yeah, were they the cheapest trainers in the shop?
That's the thing, his mom bought it for him.
Even so,
Why are you bringing
whoever bought them, were they the cheapest in the shop?
I don't know.
Well, they don't look like they were, okay?
I think they were
Yeah.
cheapest in the shop.
Okay,
Obviously they weren't.
things like trainers.
Well, you don't go into the trainers. You don't go into the trainers to ask what's the cheapest.
No, but trainers,
Come out.
things like trainers, it's a lifestyle choice. You know, you're buying into a brand, you're buying into an idea, and it says something about you, the fact that you wear Nike Air trainers. Yeah?
You never wear clamps, so you will still get the same impression. You never wear white clamps, so you will still get the same impression.
You probably would, but so why don't you? Why don't you get the $4.99?
Who wears it?
But my point is that magazines, the popularity of magazines has a lot to do with lifestyle, like trainers. Okay? And people want to buy into that, and they don't want to buy into a cheap lifestyle. Yeah. And so I think that's why magazines want to maybe be a little bit more expensive. And the trend is actually for prices to go up rather than down. Alright, sorry, I'm just going on.